Hey, Shalom Saints, this is Pastor John. I'm over here all masked up. Y'all see I got the mask on. All the people in Kenya, they're scared about the coronavirus, scared. So they made me put on one of these masks. So I got a mask on. So we're going to go and get a little tour of seeing what the Hebrews are doing in Kenya. Come on, sis.
Shalom, shalom.
Hold on, let me turn it around to you. Bam! Bless you.
Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
Apostle Palma. I work with ABI Organic Agriculture, and we are so glad to have a visitor who has visited us today from Chicago.
Yes.
I'm going to introduce my team, part of my team. On my left side, okay, you can say your name. Shalom, shalom.
Come on, take your mask off. Let's see that face.
Alright, shalom, shalom. My name is Hannah, and I am in the marketing and sales department of ABI Organic Agriculture Ltd.
Beautiful. That's it. What's her name?
Hi, Rose here. I work for the organic ABI Organic.
All right. Bless you, Sister Rose. All right. Let's roll. Where we going?
Yeah, so we're going to take a short tour around the building.
What's the name of this place called?
The name of this place is Amiran Kenya Ltd.
Show me that flyer.
Amiran is an agribusiness company that usually supply the small scale and large scale farmers with greenhouses and drip irrigation systems, seeds, fertilizers. Actually, basically what farmers usually require in order to start their farming is. Okay. So we are partners with Amiran. This is ABI Organic Agriculture.
Right.
Yeah. So we partnered with Amiran. You can see the logo for Amiran on the left, and ABI Organic on the right.
Got it.
So it's a partnership that we made between Amiran and Organic Agriculture.
Yeah.
And the reason as to why we partnered with Amiran is because we found the need of introducing a healthier way of farming.
Yes.
Other than farmers growing crops using the harsh chemicals that Amiran usually use. So for the ABI or organic department, we usually supply now the healthier options that a farmer can use in terms of sprays that you can spray on your crops, the insecticides to use for control of pests, and also the fungicides for disease control.
Wow.
So the building right in front of us, I actually forgot to get my card. I need to get my card so that you can access the...
Okay, go ahead. Get your car, sis. Get your car. Oh, hallelujah. We're in Kenya, Amiran, and ABI Organic. Okay.
Yeah, there's a little bit of departments, different departments.
Yes.
We have the seeds department. We're going to take a walk to the seeds where we usually get now the seeds that we issue to our clients.
Okay.
Yeah, we deal mostly with horticultural crops.
Okay, horticulture and crops.
Mostly vegetables.
Okay.
Tomatoes, capsicums, cabbages, okra, lettuce.
How long you guys been in business?
watermelons.
How long have you guys been in business?
Amiran has been in business since 1963 when we got our independence. But ABI Organic, now our department, we've been into business since 2012.
Okay.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So this is the seed department, and we also have a PR department. I'm going to request to be open for the cold room. Hi. Yeah, so this is the storage room.
Oh, wow.
For the seeds.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And seeds of all kind, I guess.
Yeah, all kinds.
Wow.
Because of there's the carrots, there's the cabbage seeds, the coriander, there's the onions, melons, beetroots.
All organic seeds. Organic seeds. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, this is beautiful.
Yeah, so this is the storage room for most of the seeds that we have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Departments that we have is now the seeds department. And then we also have irrigation departments that deal now with water supply.
Yeah.
From the tanks, the drip irrigation system. We have the pipes here. So this is the godown that has most of the irrigation equipment.
Yes.
Starting with the PE pipes, the drip lines,
Wow.
connectors.
Wow.
And we also have a greenhouse department.
Ah, yeah.
This is actually one of our storage areas. So all the godowns, they actually look similar to this. They have the storage places. You can see the various tanks that usually supply with our packages if a client is interested in carrying out farming.
Yeah.
So the system starts from the tank, and then we connect now the drip irrigation system,
Yes.
the pipes and all. And then from the pipes now we also supply the seed, and we also supply the nutrients.
One-stop shop.
Yeah, we also supply the nutrients that they need.
Yeah.
This small section here is actually what we have stored the organic inputs,
Gotcha.
the healthier products.
Yeah.
And for them to be organic, I don't know if you're familiar with organic production or organic.
Now, go ahead,
farming.
give us the education. Give us an education on everything.
Yeah, because organic now entails the farming without the use of the harsh chemicals.
Correct.
So we do use the chemicals, but now the difference is we use the natural chemicals.
Okay.
So they are extracted naturally from maybe plant extracts and all. So they render your produce safe for consumption once you've used now the organic nutrients. So they don't have any harmful effect in the soil and also in the end produce that you like consume.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Wow, this is a beautiful place.
Greenhouse and open field kits. So this is it.
This is the sample.
Yeah, this is a demo, a demonstration. of
And
what we
what
do.
we got out here now?
Yeah.
What all we got grown?
This we have artichoke. There is kale on one line. There is onions. Those are the bulbed onions. And you can see our papaya. We've been eating from it.
Oh, absolutely.
We planted it in 2018. We've been harvesting from last year. It's been producing.
Wow.
So right now, as they are small, it used to produce huge.
Yeah.
I'm not so sure what they've grown around here, but this is now the spinach. We call it spinach, but it's now the Swiss chard.
And these are the drip lines that's going.
Yeah, these are the drip lines
Wow.
that we use. They are connected from the tank. So once you want to irrigate, you just open. There's a tap that you open from the tank. You irrigate for like 30 minutes, and then you just close the tap. So irrigation, we usually do it. We recommend irrigation to be done twice a day.
Twice a day.
30 minutes in the morning and 30 minutes in the evening.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Beautiful.
Yes. So this is the open space. If somebody wants to farm now in an open space and not in a greenhouse, and now these are now the various greenhouses that you can do. If somebody doesn't want to do the open, they can actually opt for a greenhouse.
What's the advantage and disadvantage? Now I see the advantage of a greenhouse in Chicago because we have winter, snow, the weather changes. What is the advantage doing something like that out here where the weather's always good?
The advantages of a greenhouse is because a greenhouse is a controlled environment.
Controlled environment, period.
So
Okay.
you're eliminating the leaves or the foliage from being wet.
Gotcha.
From, let's say, rain, because usually experience also the rain periods.
When is the rainy
Yeah.
season out here?
The rainy season is actually about to come next month if the weather pattern doesn't change,
Okay.
of course, because nowadays it's not really the same
I
as
got
it
you.
used to be. But in November, December, that's when you usually experience the short rains.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the beginning of the year, you usually experience a period of like 3 months, which is now the long rains.
Got you.
Yeah.
So
and then
that's
there is
I get
July,
it.
it's a cold season.
Ah, wow.
There's a cold season, and there's first of all, in the beginning of the year, there's the long rains, and then a cold period, and then now the short rains.
Got it.
Yeah, at the end of the year. So in a greenhouse now, because it's a controlled environment, you're eliminating now the wetness of the leaves, and with that now, the crops do not get like the fungal infection as much, and then you also eliminate insects, because you're using an insect net. Yeah. So
for that
in the
material.
front of the greenhouse, we usually use a net, a screen net, and then on the top, we usually use now a cover that now does not allow water to go in.
Got it.
So it's now a controlled environment.
Yeah.
Unlike now just farming in the open. Especially for the sensitive crops. There are crops that can do okay in the open.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily have to put them in the greenhouse. But now there are some crops now, they're a little bit sensitive, especially when they get too much water.
Yeah.
So for those crops like tomatoes, just put them in the greenhouse.
So what you do is when clients come, they can come to this demonstration area.
Yes.
They can look to see what they want to do.
Yes.
They'll understand what they're growing, and then they'll decide, we wanted you guys to come and set these things up for us, either the outdoor growing area or the indoor growing area.
Exactly.
That's beautiful. That's what you guys do in a nutshell.
Yeah, that's what we usually do.
I got you.
Yes. So in here we have now the nursery set for nursery production or establishment.
Beautiful.
They're going to stay here temporarily, and then now you transplant them.
Yeah.
Yeah, put them now in the main field. So usually issue the trays plus this media. It's actually a special media. We don't use soil in it. It's called peat moss.
Okay, peat moss, yeah.
Yeah. So once the seedlings are ready to be transplanted, you just like pop it up.
I got you. I got you.
And then it comes out intact with
Yeah.
the rooting system in place. So with the tray nursery, it actually allows you not to get the after transplanting shock. Once you put them in the ground, it's able to grow well, other than the other ground nursery where you have now to like separate, squeeze the roots so much, so you might tend to alter the roots of that plant, and with that the plants usually get a shock after transplanting shock.
Gotcha.
So the trays usually eliminate that.
Yeah, yeah. Beautiful, sister. This is a nice, man, what a great work you guys are doing.
So we have tomatoes. We have tomatoes and more onions.
Okay, onions is a thing. I've got to have more onions.
Yeah, on a daily basis, actually, onion is actually a common crop, because if you look at now any setup or any kitchen, in the kitchen, you know, there are those the common things that you use in the kitchen. So onions and tomatoes is one of them.
That's right.
People usually like want to grow onions and tomatoes because whichever time it is in the year, you never lack. In terms of costing, this is actually the most popular because people can at least carry on this farming. So we're trying to like rotate different crops over the year. Like this time we put, let's say, tomatoes. Next time we do, like right now we've done broccoli.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a water bath that they usually use when you step in the greenhouse, but it's not been used for some time, obviously.
What we got in here now?
We have tomatoes.
Mm-hmm.
We have cucumbers, and we actually have different types of tomatoes. Like
Oh wow.
on this side we have the English cucumbers, the long ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is a hybrid variety, and on this side we actually have the open variety, but they've tried it in the greenhouse. Because the difference actually between this, the open field one usually have the thorns.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the greenhouse hybrid variety usually smooth. It has a smooth skin, but they're all good in terms of taste and all. They're all good.
Yeah.
And on this side we have tomatoes, different types of tomatoes. We have the cherry tomatoes.
Cherry tomato.
Yeah, this is the cherry, and different types of cherries. We have different varieties. This is the round one. We have the round.
Beautiful.
And we also have the oval ones. So this is cherries. They're starting to ripen.
So y'all pull the stem on up to the mountaintop. Just keep stretching it on out.
Yeah. But when it gets a height that is not manageable, like this one,
Yeah.
we just like lower the plant.
Ah.
Yeah, you have to lower it because even the nutrients will have a hard time to become from the roots all the way up to the
Gotcha.
tree. So you have to like to put it to lower it and make it at least a manageable height that you can be able to manage. So this is now the normal tomatoes, the oval ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, that we use
Beautiful.
in our kitchen and not for
Thank you,
salad.
sister, for this tour. I really appreciate the time of letting us see what the Hebrews are doing in Kenya. Shalom, shalom.